welcome to this. Oh my. Hopefully in reverse, right? And then on the other side is the Page of Cups. So yeah, maybe you're ready for a an emotional new beginning. Okay. Versus say repeating old patterns, right? Okay. I have the Outlaw channel on in the background in case you were wondering what that noise is. The other reading, the air conditioner was on, so my apologies if you weren't able to hear it so well. But now I have the Outlaw channel and a little fan on in the background. So, I also just heard, judge not lest ye be judged, and here is the Nine of Wands. So, collective, if you're somebody who has worked hard and, maybe you're showing the battle scars of that, you don't want to be judged for that, right? You're like, oh, well, you think you're so fancy. Why don't you come and try my job for, a few hours, right? And see how you fare, type thing, okay? I do this in my spare time, but some people be like, well, I mean, spare time, blah, blah, whatever, then hey, go start your own channel. Nobody's stopping you. Anyway, yeah, Three of Swords. So, yeah, I feel like somebody is feeling, like bent out of shape, is what I want to say. Okay. And maybe it's because you already moved on. All right. So you might not have anything else to say to this person. You may have already healed from this situation. This person may be in the process of healing, and that may be why they are coming to the surface currently. Okay, so if you find yourself presented in some kind of situation, don't like get yourself triggered or react or say like, oh, I know you were up to this, blah blah. You know what I mean? Like, just take things as, you know, like sands through the hourglass, right? So, there's a million little things that can happen. I know you're watching a, spirituality channel and like, when you watch these things, you think, oh, everything has to mean something. Well, sometimes it's just what happens, and other people have that happen as well. So, maybe take that into consideration where you don't have to feel like you're the target per se. Okay, so hopefully this is making sense to whoever is watching. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Four of Swords. So we went from the Three of Swords to the Four of Swords. Yeah, so the Four of Swords is that rest, rejuvenation, relaxation, especially after something that maybe had been trying, right? The Three of Swords doesn't necessarily have to be a breakup. That could be, loss of a loved one. You know, maybe a bad divorce or something. You know what I mean? Things of that nature where, nobody died, but, it feels like some kind of, right? So temperance here coming out. Give yourself patience in the meantime, right? So Sagittarian energy as well. You know, keep focus on where you want to go. Right, not where you've already been, not where you need to heal from. Yeah, Page of Wands. Yeah, so take that new outlook and just keep moving forward. Okay. And look at that, Two of Cups. And then maybe you're going to run into who it is that you need to run into. Mm. Right, they always say you're going to find it when you're not looking for it. So, um, I know this is a feminine energy deck, and so this is like two more feminine characters, but take this as it resonates, right? So maybe you identify more masculine energy. This could be you as well, right? It could be dual masculinity as well, right? There's love imbalance in all forms, and part of temperance is finding the balance and the right balance for you, right? So maybe your balance is going to match someone else's balance. I'm not saying it's always the correct balance. It could even be a karmic balance, right? Yeah, here the moon card, it's always like, oh, then the big reveal, like, oh, I thought it was going to be this, then it turned out to be that. Like, you know, and it's not to say one way or the other is better, right? Okay. It's just, understanding the realism of it, yeah. But not necessarily needing to, yeah. Um, so that Three of Swords is like, oh, I need to heal from this, blah, blah. And then this Diablo card showing up is like, oh, you're never gonna see, yeah. And whoever is trying to say that you're never gonna do that is under judgment for disturbing your peace, literally. Literally, when you're just trying to get some rest and you're like, you know what? I don't need to be hearing this right now. You know what? You know what I mean? Like, I never did nothing to you. You know what? Right? That kind of thing. Right? Oh my gosh, look here, the Empress. On the Temperance, yeah, you're like, yeah. Yeah, I'm not ruffling my feathers because of, whoever. Right? I got my eyes on the prize. Okay. So, yeah, you're coming out very strong in this reading. This is kind of crazy. All right, let's see what else goes with this Two of Cups here, because I feel like you're kind of, how do I want to say, over it, but yeah. All right, this showed up in the last reading, Seven of Swords. So, Two of Cups, if you have, there you go. So anybody that's been, kind of withholding, not really telling you the truth of a situation, it's going to be revealed. And especially if they're going to try and enter into some kind of partnership with you, especially an intimate one, you're going to be like, you know, like they have these things called background reports these days. Do you need me to, why don't you just show me one? Because and then I'll compare it to what I find, right? you know, um and these are kind of simple things that we can do. So it's not like, oh, what happened? Oh, blah, 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 right? So, but yeah, definitely check your sources. They might not always be showing what needs to be shown here. Yeah, King of Pentacles. The route to success. Yeah, Emperor card. Look at that. Aries again. I've had 3 readings in a row where Aries shows up. Okay, and it started with Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so, all right. That's all I have for today. Until next time, please do manifest wisely. Bye bye.